I'll just say that like mountain biking is for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. Like that's honestly one of the best things about it is because you can just get a bike. It doesn't matter if you pick it up from Walmart or you pay $10,000 for the best bike on the market. Like and it's public land, right? It's all of our land.
That's one of the things I love about mountain biking.
We all have the ability to go out and enjoy. And that's one of the things that I think I appreciate a lot about it is that we're able to go and provide that opportunity to other people and to help them get outside and to be able to experience the public lands and the beauty that surrounds us in being able to ride a bike. So that's basically my opening step. All that's garbage. I mean, you Strava is, everyone's always trying to kill a Strava. And again, it's just, they're there for everybody. Right. And that's kind of what the trail designations help with, because if you're starting out, you're not going to want to go on a black trail. Mm-hmm. You're going to want to start on blue and green, right? And work your way up. And those are purpose built so that a beginner can come on and ride it and have an enjoyable time.
And blue's easy for those who don't know. Mm-hmm. Green's the intermediate, and then black.
Yep. And then you have double black on top of that. And each area might have that's the BLM standard, right? Okay. And each state and area and like resort might have a different, but basically it's the same thing. If you're familiar with skiing, it's basically the same thing. And you do have a lot of people like, oh, this isn't a black trail. It's got to be this or that. Everybody has different opinions on what constitutes a black trail.
Well, yeah, some of like my wife, she loves going and mountain biking, but the downhill still intimidates her. So if we're on a blue trail and there's like a little 1 foot drop to her, that's still intimidating, even if it's on a blue, what I mean? And so, there is the different gauges.
Well, and with the BLM, like you can't build the same stuff you'd be able to build at like Bryan Head or Deer Valley or Park City, because every jump or anything like that has to be able to be rollable. Right. Yeah. Like, so if the consequences of failure aren't as high, right? Mm-hmm. So again, it's all purpose built and without going into all the boring details of what and why. But I would just say start and go get something, get on a trail, obviously wear your helmet and just get out there and start pedaling and start on one of the easier trails. And that's another cool thing too, is that we've worked with IMBA and they did for even the little kids to do a pump track out there at Southview Trail. It's kind of like a little training ground. So you can do the loop, you can go on platforms, you can do berms, you can do things without like having to go on a trail. And
I was going to actually ask you that to make some recommendations. So you've got the little pump track at Southview Trail. So for a beginner, you can just go roll up and down those, right? Yep. To get a sense of leaning back when you're supposed to lean back, and how you stand up or shift your gears if you're just getting into it, right? So for some of those beginners or people new to the area, what would you say are some of the good trails here in Iron County to go maybe hit?
So it depends on what type of riding you like. Like Three Peaks is more of just kind of like a flat pedal, get a workout in. There's definitely some trails there that are a little bit more flowy when you get higher and more technical on slick rock. But you have all levels out there. I don't think there's a double black. I don't even think there's a black trail out there.
Three Peaks out west for those that
Three Peaks recreation area. There's about 30 miles of trail that you can mountain bike there. And then another one, a good starter would be a 13th hole. That's out of Thunderbird Gardens area, right by the golf course. And then Southview.
13th hole.
Yeah. That's why we named it. It's on the 13th hole. So, and then Southview Trailhead.